Scorpio, how you guys doing? So this is going to be an August prediction for 2025 for just the overall month. So let's see what's going on for you guys. So what I see for you guys is, especially with the Four of Wands, is really just you guys really having a lot of like celebrations. You guys are more like in a positive mood. Just an overall positive month is what it feels like. I feel like you've gone through a lot of like toxic environments. You've gone through a lot of people that are just been like hot and cold in your life. But I feel like your finances are going to be really good. I feel like with persistence, you're gonna be like really financially sound in August. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities. However, I do feel like you could be like having to go to court for something. If that is you, it's not gonna be for every Scorpio, so of course, take what resonates. But I do feel like, this is a situation where you feel like you already knew you were going to have to go to court, but I do feel like there's going to be justice at the end of that. Could have been like a very toxic long situation. That could be what's toxic, but it could also be toxic relationships. I feel like this month, for the month of August, I feel like all of like your dead weight that you've been carrying is just going to exhaust at the end of this month in July. That's what I feel like. I feel like you've had a lot of hard work. You've had a lot of disappointments, and you've had a lot of like bored moments, whether it's dealing with, relationships or whether it's dealing with work. I feel like you're going to be in a space where you're just like, you know what, I need to celebrate. I need to go out. I need to be with friends. I need to, be planning events or whatever the case may be, because I feel like you've just been so stuck, in one place. I feel like you've been like, it's almost like under a rock, you kind of disappeared for a little bit, and now you're like popping out. And I feel like this is a month where you pop out and you really just start living your life. I feel like maybe there was a time, maybe this month in July, and previous months prior, that you were really just kind of like not here. You know what I'm saying? How people just kind of go through life and they're just living, but they're not really living the life. They're just going to work, doing this and doing that. They're not really living their life, and I feel like that's where you were. I feel like everything was just like such a disappointment. Maybe there were some losses that you had experienced. So you're really just kind of like, you were just withdrawn, to be honest. And I feel like this month coming in, just because you've worked so hard, I feel like you'll start to realize like, I've been working my ass off, whether it's with your own business, whether it's with, working for someone, and you're just like, I need to enjoy my life. And I feel like that is the thought process that you're going to have, or the awakening that you're going to have, which is right now for this week. And you're going to go into August feeling really good. And just like, what, I need to be more positive, and this is how I need to be moving for the rest of the month. So I wish Scorpio, I wish you so much love and so much support and peace this month. Okay. Let me know how it goes.